Okay, so you start to wander around this thick forest, and it's dark and spooky, and you think everything. You see eyes, and you hear funny noises coming from all around the forest. Thank you very much. And as you're wandering around, like a flash of lightning, all of a sudden, there are multiple things in front of you. Many.
Multiple?
How do we never see these things?
They're
Well,
fast.
dark.
They just sort of come out of nowhere.
It's also dark.
They probably drop down from the tree branches.
Oh, are they drop bears?
Yeah.
Oh, God, they're so wily.
So what are these multiple things in front of us?
Drop bears.
Spiders.
You find more imps who seem to have heard of their comrade's recent demise, and now they want revenge. There are 3 of them, and they are accompanied by 4 gray imps that seem to be slightly stronger looking. They seem slightly more agile, slightly more adept at killing you dead. So everybody roll for initiative, please.
I mean, that's not a high bar right now. Slightly more adept than killing us dead. Oh, good. They could maybe actually touch us this time.
Excuse me, did you take 8 damage? I think so.
Oh, I rolled a 5.
I rolled 3.
a 9.
I got 19.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm sorry, read off your scores again.
19.
Okay.
3.
5.
9.
Okay. So the imps seem to have been taken so by surprise. I mean, they saw you coming, but then they weren't expecting you to be ready for a fight. And so they were so shocked and surprised that not 1, but 2 of them were completely unprepared for combat, which just dragged the rest of them down. You get a surprise round against them.
You!
Okay. So give me just a moment to fill out the battle grid here, and then we will...
So guys, do we want to go after the surprised imps first or last?
Well, I think they're all surprised.
Cool.
Yeah, I think that's it.
I think the better question is, do you want to go after the weaker imps first or last?
Well, if they're surprised, then we should go after the stronger ones while they can't retaliate.
How about the people with weaker weapons go after the ones that are weaker?
Alright.
Because that you can probably get you might be able to one-shot the stronger ones. Because you could one-shot you easily one-shotted the weaker ones last time.
I sure did.
So you go for I'd say you go for the stronger ones, and mages who aren't attacking with magic, i.e. this guy right here, will go for the weaker one and hopefully smash him with the hammer.
Very good. I like this plan. Whatever this plan is that I wasn't listening to because I was writing things down on paper. So Black Mage gets to go first. Lita. No, it is L-I-D-A, right? Lita?
L-I-T-A.
Oh. Lita. Got it.
Lita. I don't know. That's the way I saw it spelled. I don't know.
All right, go ahead.
No, I had a question though. So I mean, when we level up, is our hit points and magic points automatically filled up?
No, you will need to rest first for them, but your maximum does go up.
Oh, so lame. Okay, never mind. So we can't like go out and and hoping that the HP boost will happen. Okay.
I believe that's the case. I'm pretty sure you need to go back and rest. I've only been replaying Final Fantasy this whole time as I've been prepping the quest, so you'd think I would notice something like that. So anyhow, Black Mage, go.
Okay.
And remember, you're still down 1 spell point because you used one before you have rested.
Yeah.
So what you doing?
You know, wizard stuff.
I think I'll go for I'll just use my other magic point to hit one of the stronger imps.
Okay. One of the gray imps?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm doing a bunch of adding and stuff. It's fun.
Oh, good. Adding, we like that.
That's 43.
43?
Yeah.
Wonderful number.
He's murdered.
Yeah, let's see. So, dead. You may describe his death.
So dead.
Same thing that happened to the other one.
And he's dead. So that is Grey Imp number 1, I will assume.
Sure.
And because it's still a surprise round, the White Mage gets to go.
Alright, so I'm gonna hit weaker imp number 1, I guess. So let me roll my hit. Let's see, that's 24, which I don't think falls into my hit. No, it doesn't. My hit
Okay.
is 14.
So he does not successfully evade. You smack him anyhow. Roll for damage.
Okay. So roll a d4.
Plus your modifiers. Don't forget about your base score.
Right, so it's...
And also the +1 that comes with the hammer. So
2.
it's 1d4 plus 1 plus your base score.
So it's 2 plus 1, so that's 3. Then add the base... What is it, the base strength? Or base damage.
Yeah, base
Base
damage, which I believe is half
So
your...
that's 2 plus 1 plus 2, so that's 5.
Okay. Then make sure that you write out your base so that you've got it there for easy addition.
Yeah, it's up here.
Okay. And
I
you
should
said this
probably
is
put all these things.
you said this is the weaker imp that you're striking?
Yes.
Okay, so the first of the weaker imps. And that's 5 damage, but unfortunately, most of his clothing suck that up. So only 1 damage to him, it looks like. And then the Red Mage
I'm
can
so
take his surprise round.
Okay, so I rolled a 76, which is well outside my hit percentage of 15.
Okay. I'm sorry, say that number one more time?
76.
76 is way the heck outside your...
Yeah, way the heck outside.
Okay, yes. So he gets a chance to evade, and... Oh! Look at that. I'm sorry, did you say you were hitting the Grey Imp or the Imp?
The Grey Imp.
The Grey Imp somehow managed to evade you. Like his
In a
evade...
surprise round. Okay.
Yeah, well, I mean, he twitched, and it was just barely out of the way. So yes, you miss. You miss.
Oh, that's... okay.
Okay, but you tried. And then Fighter.
That
Okay,
really counts.
Hey, I got an 8, which falls within my hit percentage.
Now,
The base
does that fall
percentage.
within your base hit percent?
It does fall within my base.
Okay, that's excellent. So that is a crit, critical hit.
On one-
So that
one
means
of the gray ones.
roll your damage normally, and then on top of that, add your luck score to your damage.
Oh, that's not as good as I hoped it would be. Alright, fine. 20 damage.
20 damage. And this was the first Grey Imp that's still alive, correct?
Sure.
You made, I'm sorry, 20 damage?
Yes, 20.
Oh, okay. He actually almost dies.
Aw.
He's like just sort of wobbling back and forth like Super Mario RPG style, you know, when you're down to almost no hit points. And then he is just barely hanging on, but that was a good solid hit on him. And it looks like all of the imps are finally starting to pay attention to the fact that there's a battle here, and then they're getting their game faces on, and so now they're starting to snarl and hop around, leap at you, and it's back up to the top with the Black Mage before they get another chance.
But they're
That's
tiny,
right.
so
I
it's
would
like it's
suggest-
adorable hopping and snarling. It's not really threatening in any way.
Now, Lita would have low attack. Do you have like low attack without the magic?
Oh, yes.
now?
Yes, I do.
So I would suggest going for the gray guy that's pretty weak because there's no point in having the fighter hit him again because we could use the fighter to hit someone stronger.
Sound planning.
Because I'm trying to offer helpful advice because in the way of attacking, I am not being that contributing.
It's good. You can help me out figuring how to add things.
All right, so Lita, I'm assuming you'll want to attack the injured Grey Imp. So
Yeah.
roll your 100 and then tell me what the number is, and if that's within hit percent range or not.
39.
Okay, that's probably outside your hit percent range, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Okay, so he gets a chance to evade, and he does not evade. So go ahead and roll for damage.
1.
1 damage. Well, 1 damage still soaks through anyhow. And he wibble wobbles just a little bit more. Just a gentle breeze will take him down now. And then the first official regular imp gets to go, and he rushes in at the Red Mage, because the Red Mage hasn't been doing too much. And completely falls outside of his hit range, so roll to evade.
Okay, so I'm rolling the D100.
Yep.
Okay, I got 12.
And that should be well within your evade range, so you successfully
Yes, it
dodge
definitely is.
And he snarls at you as the gray imp, who is just about dead, considers running away, but then he seeks vengeance on the one who hurt him. So he lays into the fighter with, a critical hit. And deals some mysterious amount of damage that not even the GM can figure out. Here we go. Lays into the fighter with 20 damage.
Alright, so...
So subtract that for absorb, and then whatever's left is the damage you take.
Alright. Okay.
So what was...
He stabs you and he says, how do you like that, Red Man?
Be like, I've had worse.
Alright, it's the White Mage's turn.
What does that leave you with,
30.
health-wise? 3?
30.
Oh, 30 health?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's a sturdy guy.
Okay. So if he was at like 2, I was gonna cure. But you said
No. I'm at 30. I'm still pretty good.
And in the meantime, to help speed things up, everybody get a feel for the turn order and start prepping what you're going to do. Go ahead and roll ahead of time. If pretty sure you know what you're going to do, so just get ready for that. So go ahead.
So you said a gentle breeze could knock this guy over?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's my cue.
Start
Gentle
fanning
breeze
him
coming
wildly.
All right, 28, which is not within my hit percentage.
Okay, he attempts to dodge. He is not very good at dodging. He's too busy trying to keep himself on his 2 legs.
Okay, so let me roll this. All right. So we take... Oh, wait, no, I added this wrong. Track that. So the 3 base plus the 2, so that's 5.
Plus 1.
Right, yeah. No,
Oh,
because I put that 1 into my base.
Oh.
I had the 2 base damage, I put the 1 from the weapon that I always get, and then I put the 2 that I rolled.
Okay, then that's fine. So you said 5 damage total? Well, he absorbs most of that,
Yes.
but it's still just enough to seep through with 1 damage. You may describe his death.
I gentle breeze him all the way back into the darkness of the forest.
Very good, he's gone. The second real imp, not to be confused with the grimps, the gray imps, comes out swinging at the Red Mage as well. And, I have the numbers backwards, is not a critical hit.
Oh, thank God.
So, go ahead, Red Mage, and try and evade him.
Okay. Oh, come on. Don't fall down. Okay, so I got 92, which is outside my evade range.
So he slices and dices, and he pokes your leg for 6 damage.
Ow, not cool, bro.
But don't forget, you do have your absorb, so subtract that. Your thing.
So wait, so I subtract it from my absorb?
Yeah, so
Okay.
you take the damage that I just told you, minus the absorb score that you have, and then whatever's left is the total damage that you take.
Okay, so I have a 15 absorb, so 6 minus 15 is -9.
Okay, so it's a minimum 1 damage. No matter what,
Yeah,
there's always
I
that
know,
1
so-
damage that pokes it. So you take 1 damage.
Okay.
The imp smiles pridefully at his good job well done. Red Mage, go. Go, Alf.
Okay. Okay, so I've got 16, which is inside my... No, it's not. 15 is my hit percentage, so...
Oh, boo. Well, he's just going to try... I'm sorry, what are you attacking?
I'm aiming for a gray imp.
Okay, so you aim for the next gray imp, number 3.
Yeah.
And he does not know how to dodge you. In fact, he dodges into your blade. So go ahead and roll for damage.
Do you even know how to dodge, bro?
Okay, so 7 plus 1, 8.
Uh,
But I'm guessing.
what's that?
That's what I'm guessing. I've got an 8.
You're guessing? Can you give me a solid number, please?
I rolled my d8 plus 1, so that gives me 8.
Okay, we'll take your word for it.
That's the weapon stat. Yeah, I don't know how to work the strength stat if that comes into play anywhere.
Well, your base damage is half of your strength score.
Oh. So do I add this to base damage then?
So you take your base damage. I had this in the email, you guys. So take strength divided by 2, and that's your base. No matter what, you will always do whatever that base damage is, plus whatever your weapon bonus is. So your.
Oh wow! So that gives me 13 damage then.
Okay, there we go.
Oh,
So just make sure you pencil
better.
that in so you always have that. Yeah. So 13 damage actually leaves a little bit of a dent. And he takes 7 damage after the absorption. And he can take another hit, you think, but probably not 2 of those. And then it's off to the fighter. Tear some stuff apart.
Yay! I'm going to attack that Grimp that just got hit by ALPH.
Do it.
Alright. Within my hit percent, but not my base.
That's fine. So that's a guaranteed hit. Roll for damage.
14 damage.
Boom! Good hit. Good hit. And you can describe its death.
Oh, golly. What part of the body should I have hit this time? So I wheel around and come up behind it, and I manage to slice its Achilles tendon, and you just hear it roll right back up into his leg like a window shade.
That's terrifying. He's dead. He's dead. There's no more.
Stopping it
there. Thank you for listening, children. It's time for bedtime now. The gray imp next to him, in a rage, lashes out at the black mage for no apparent reason. And you get a chance to evade.
Okay. 38, which is within my.
Very good. You dodge.
Woo!
And the last of the regular imps comes around and tries to attack the white mage. Just for kicks. Nowhere close. Evade, young mage.
Okay, hold on, I left. Something happened. Am I supposed to?
You okay? Oh, am I killing him and he's not even around here to know about it?
That's horrible.
Sorry, someone came in. I had to talk for a second, but I muted my mic. What happened?
Quick, dodge, evade.
Okay.
Too late. You're dead.
20.
20, that's within your dodge range. You have dodged. Good. All right, so we're back to the top. Surveying the battlefield in this dark, spooky forest, you've got the 4 of you who are still doing pretty well. You've got 2 dead Grimps and... I'm sorry, 3 dead Grimps. Look at that. Thinning out the ranks. And you've still got 4 regular imps hopping around you, and then 1 gray imp who is trying to be the leader of the party and shouting out commands that actually don't make any sense because it's just, attack, attack, and that really doesn't help anybody. So it's back to LITA.
Which one looks weakest?
All of them, there's the one slightly injured imp number 1.
Okay, I'll go for him.
Okay, have at.
I got 11, which is not inside my hit range.
Okay, so he gets a chance to dodge, and he doesn't dodge, so roll for damage.
And I did a whole 3 damage.
I'm so proud of you. It doesn't all go through, but it's a nice number.
Yeah.
He takes 1 damage.
Yes.
All right. And he swings back at you.
No.
Yes. But you get a chance to evade him because he's not very good at it.
72. That's outside.
Well, you're not very good at it either, I think.
Oh.
I know. I'm not trying to rub it in. And then you take 7 damage. And then subtract whatever your absorb is and then take that damage.
Alright.
Okay.
White Mage.
Okay, so I'm attacking that weak imp too. I rolled a 73, which is definitely outside my hit percentage.
Oh, yeah. And he's not much better at dodging it, so hit him.
Okay, and so I rolled 4, and then add the 3 for my base and weapon, and that would be 7.
7. Very good. He sucks up some of it, but he can't take another hit like that, that's for sure. And he scowls at you. Doesn't grumble, doesn't frown, just scowls. And then the other imp... The other imp takes his chances with the fighter, and you can see him hungrily eyeing the pancake chain armor, which is so distracting that he drools over himself and can't hit you right, so you get a chance to evade. Fighter man. Oh dear, he's gone. Pancake. Pank.
Everybody took a bathroom break.
Really? Oh, that's so sad. Alright, well, if he's not around, Red Mage, you're taking some damage instead. Roll and evade.
Oh, no.
Sorry, I was muted. Sorry, I had to blow my nose. I was muted. I rolled a 7%. He missed me.
Okay. He tries to cleave through the air that he so successfully hit into the air in front of the Red Mage.
I was wondering why you guys were ignoring me. I was like, Jesus, I'm here! I'm here! I'm rolling! I'm participating! Muted.
Okay, so the imp has gone, and it's up to Alf to do something.
Okay. Alf rolls a 36 outside of his hit percentage.
Okay. On what? You need to designate targets here, otherwise I'm going to have you start
So
attacking.
I'm going to go for imp number 3, because
Thank
I'm a rebel.
Imp. Oh, that's funny. I did imp 1, 2, and 4. I guess they cannibalized the other imp who was traveling with them. They were hungry.
Right out.
Okay, imp 3, the last imp. Yes, so what did you roll?
I rolled a 36 outside my hit
And
percentage.
he rolls a junky dodge, so you may apply some damage.
Okay, so I get 12 damage.
Okay. And he sucks up some of that, but not enough to stay alive. Describe
Ooh.
his death.
Okay, so the blood comes spurting out of his chest like
it.
a maple syrup fountain.
Which is funny because you hit him in the head.
Yes, and it just leaks all over the ground, and he slips and falls in the blood, lands on his back, and screams one final time before dying.
Does he make like a Scooby-Doo sound as he slips?
Sure, let's go with that.
Awesome.
I don't know if I should be
Retro?
encouraging this or not. Lita, he's dead.
I got an. Who am I? Who's the weakest at this point?
Okay, so surveying the battlefield again, you got a bunch of corpses starting to pile up here. You've got one imp that's not doing so well. You've got another imp that's in peak condition, and you've got a great imp that still looks pretty burly.
I'll go for the weakest.
Okay,
I got 85, which is way outside.
so he gets to try and dodge. He does not dodge. Roll for damage.
I got a 3 again.
Okay, well, that's not enough to get through his absorb fully, but he still takes 1 damage, so he's down. And he doesn't like being prodded to death with your tiny little dagger. So he comes back and tries to hit you. He just doesn't like this. Ooh, and that is a critical.
Oh, crap.
Are we going to have the first death of the game? Oh, that's so exciting.
No.
13 damage.
Oh, well. I'm not dead yet.
Not dead yet.
All right, JOEV. You going to
JOEV.
flex your healer muscles, or are you going to keep wailing on something?
Well, what is... So
Is
the
it
Gramp
a
is...
muscle? Is it the
Okay.
muscle he uses to heal, or what is that?
Well, it got absorbed into his brain, and his brain is a muscle, right? So,
No, it's not.
isn't it?
No, it's an organ.
Oh, it's a vegetable. I'm sorry, or a fruit. I always get.
Can I play the violin?
Let's...
No.
I've been... My damage
No,
is...
I meant no, not like right now, just in general.
Hypothetically, yes. Go ahead, JOEV.
So why don't we do the healing, because my damage is not seeming to be super helpful right now anyways. So for the cure, that's 2d8. So
And who?
Boop, 5. Anna.
Okay.
Or
Who?
Lita.
Thank you.
Lita. So that was a 5 and a 7, 12 plus my intelligence, which is math, 27. No, yes, 27.
Yay, I'm at full
That
hit.
should be enough.
Well, actually, you have to subtract out your absorb and your magic defense from that, and whatever's left over is what you get healed for. No, kidding. Just take that full
I
heal.
got really confused for a second. I'm like, wait, I have to do more math.
No.
Well, okay, first of all, you take the quadratic formula.
No, no. All right.
A² plus B² = C²? Oh.
No, that's Pythagorean theorem.
The second imp strikes out at the fighter. He wants that pancake armor, and he's not going to get it with those numbers. Go ahead and roll an evade.
I did not make it.
Oh, well, then you can have yourself a merry little 5 damage and laugh it off.
Tink.
Yeah, so you almost fully absorb that. You take 1 damage anyhow, I'm assuming.
Oh, poop.
And then the ALPH goes. Go the ALPH.
So I got 14%, which is inside my hit percent.
Very
for
nice.
Once.
That's a guaranteed hit.
Ooh, wow, and I got an 8 on my D8, so that gives me 9 plus 5, which is 14 damage.
Sweet. So you hit the fighter for that much damage, and he frowns at you because you didn't specify the target.
Oops, sorry.
What?
Which target are we targeting? We have an imp that's just about dead, we have an imp at full health, and we have a stronger gray imp at full health.
I'm going for the gray imp.
Okay.
Because I was supposed to be aiming for them all the time.
And you said 15 damage? Was that
14.
14 damage? Okay. He takes some of that. Not the full damage. He's got a pretty decent... He can absorb a lot, but he's burly-ish, like, as far as tiny imps go. And then the PANC go.
I just remembered, does the silver dagger add plus 5 damage as well?
So it was 2d6 plus 2 damage, plus
2d6.
whatever your base score is.
2d. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've been rolling low. Okay. Let me just change that. 2d6 plus 2.
Yeah, and it's plus 5 to your hit percent.
Plus 5 to my... Oh, only plus 5 to my
Oh, wait,
hit
no, I'm sorry. What am I doing? I'm making things up. Why am I making things up?
That's what this is in
All right.
general, isn't it? You made this whole thing.
Point.
I'm sorry, that's terrifying. Well, no, because you went and made me do something that I wasn't expecting to do right now. No, it's... Why did I write that down? It's 1d10 damage and plus 5 to your hit percent.
No additional modifiers?
No additional modifiers, sorry.
Okay. Alright. Okie dokie. Alright. I'll attack the Grimp.
Go for it.
Not within 62%, so it's, yeah.
Okay, so he tries to dodge. Oh my goodness, he dodges.
Oh no!
Isa miracle. He turns around, tries to smack you back, and, well, that doesn't happen, so you can go ahead and dodge him.
Yeah, I made it.
Okay, good. And it's back to the top with the Black Mage, doing something cool, I'm sure.
No, not really. I rolled 80, which is way outside of the hit percent, and so that gives me damage of 1. I hit them with 1. Whoever. Okay, I think it's the guy who I kept hitting.
Just whack the little imp.
Okay.
The littlest imp. He takes 1 damage, and
Yeah.
he's feeling woozy. He's just not doing so well. He's not happy anymore.
I'm coming out of this. Come to see you.
And he tries to take it out on the White Mage, who healed the target that he was doing so well against. And, oh, look at that. That's a number.
That's a number.
Yeah.
It's not within his hit percent, but it's still a number. Go ahead and try and dodge him.
I did not. I got an 89.
Okay, so he beats you up for 8 damage.
Oh dear.
And then moving on to you. It's your turn, JOEV.
Okay. Well, I can't take anything. They've been known to deal out much more than 12, so I might want to heal myself. So I'm going to do that because I am less than half of my health right now. And I don't like that. So, cure on myself.
We should have gotten healing potions, or at least thought about it.
You didn't have the money. You couldn't
Hindsight
propose.
is 2020.
All right,
It's not our fault
6.
that some dirty waffle-loving bastards raided the treasury.
Yeah.
6 plus.
Or we could, in our righteous quest.
10, 15, 25. So I healed 25 to myself, which is more than enough.
Excellent. Okay, and then ALPH, you take 5 damage from an imp poking at you. And it's your turn. Get revenge.
Yeah, so I'm going to aim for that imp because I don't like being attacked.
Yeah, poke him right the hell back.
Okay, so I got 63 outside of my hit percentage.
Okay, and he does not dodge. Do damage.
Alright. So I am doing 11 damage.
Okay. And that... Oh, it's close. It is close. You beat him to within an inch of his life. But he's still standing. And now, PANC. Take him out.
All right.
Whoever loses the most.
So you have two imps that are just about to keel over, and a Grimp that's still standing strong.
I would go for Grimp.
Yeah, I'll go for the Grimp. He stole Christmas, you know. 39%, so outside my hit percentage.
Okay.
The Grimp stole.
However, he doesn't know how to dodge, so smack him.
Whee! 18 damage.
Well, that's very good. 18 is nice. And it's enough to kill him.
So with my killing blow, I aim for the part of his brain that contains all his memories of loved ones and everything good that's ever happened to him. So as he dies, he dies alone. He dies completely alone and miserable, having nothing to comfort him in his final moments.
That's just a twisted brand of That's what happened to your weapon shop owner, and then he was brought back by the clearer.
Oh man, that must really suck if that happens to you and you get resurrected.
So, we're moving on to happy thoughts of Black Mage destroying everything.
Oh. I got way outside my hit percent. Okay. I got way outside my hit percent, and I do a damage of...
You said way outside or inside?
Outside.
Well, then I get a chance to dodge. But who are you targeting? You have to tell me. The first imp or the second imp?
The first imp. Let's go with that.
Well, the first imp doesn't know how to dodge, so go ahead and damage him.
Great. I got a 1. Again.
Doesn't matter. Dead!
Yeah!
All right, and I'll assume he just dies, and then
yeah, he just dies. I'm not
dies.
that creative.
Oh, come on.
No.
Yeah.
No, after that, it's probably best to just have a peaceful end to one of these guys. JOEV!
Alright.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm attacking the alive imp. I would imagine would be the best.
He's sort of looking around and kind of noticing that all of his comrades are like laying in heaps on the ground.
So I got 86 outside my hit percentage.
And, well, he doesn't know what dodging's all about, so go ahead and hit him.
So 5.
And that is enough to kill him.
So he looks left. He looks right. He looks left. He looks right. Sees his comrades. Says, well, if I were to go out, at least I went out fighting. And then he crumples up into a pile. And
how noble for just like a band of imp thieves who were probably way in over their heads and should have run away.
He had time to think about that because he
That's true.
was the last one to die.
So, hooray! Everybody wins except for the ones who didn't. And you all throw your arms up in the air in celebration, and you get some XPs and some GPs. So, this will be... So first off, let's do the experience dance. There we go.
That's the way we became the Brady Bunch.
No.
Wrong song. Okay.
You get 90 experience each.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Yeah!
Whoa.
Level, y'all!
This is why we normally divide it up when we're doing this, so that, you actually have to fight more than 2 battles to get anywhere in video games, but we're speeding this up. And then as far as gold is concerned, you get some. You get the same amount of gold. You get 90 gold.
Ooh, yeah. That's pretty awesome.
We're up all night to get some gold.
Wait.
I see what
Yeah.
We have some rules. And I was trying to, again, striving for authenticity, trying to stick to the Final Fantasy rules as much as possible, streamlining where possible as well. So for leveling up, you have a set chart, but each one of your character classes has a set progression of leveling up. It's not like a universal thing. It's at this level you gain these bonuses, and at this level you gain these different bonuses. So it's just a matter of following exactly what's on the chart. So looking at the fighter, for example, when you reach level 2, this is level 2, fighter gets 2d20 plus 10 hit points. So you just roll your 2d20s and 10, and your max HP gets upped by that much. You do not heal those hit points right away, but your max increases by that much. Then, you'll notice under the agility, so STR strength, AGL agility, intelligence, vitality, luck, hit percent, magic points. So under agility, according to Final Fantasy rules, as far as I can tell, you never gain more than 1 agility point on a level up. So that's just a set 1 agility that you've gained if you've gained it at that level. Then you'll notice that 1, 2, or 3 of the other abilities are marked with an X. So those are abilities that do go up at this level. However, it's not a set amount. It's you may roll a die to determine by how much your strength, your vitality, whatever goes up. So looking again at the fighter, level 2, you get a bonus to strength, you get a bonus to vitality. Your intelligence and luck don't change, so it's just a strength and a vitality bonus. And so what you do is that's 2 bonuses, and you get 2 different dice to choose from. It goes progressively up the list. So the first one is always a D4 that you have to choose from. And then, because you have a second X mark fighter, you also pick the next die up in sequence, which is a D6. So you may roll a D4 for one of your skills and a D6 for the other one of your skills, and you get to pick and choose which it is. But you have to assign it first. So fighter might say, okay, I'm level 2, I rolled 2d20 plus 10, got those hit points. Now I'm going to roll a D6 for my strength, and I'm going to roll a D4 for my vitality. You roll them. You get a 1 for strength, you get a 2 for vitality, you add those, whatever. Same deal for all the classes. So does that part make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did we just all level up?
So for those of you who have 3 X's across, it's a D4 and a D6 and a D8 that you get to choose from. So, ta-da! Off we go into more of the forest. You're still standing on the east side of the castle. You're in the middle of the woods, and you can go wandering around the north side of the castle. You can go back around south where it's grassland again. You can go back to the castle to heal at the inn and buy some stuff.
Now that we've got all these lovely new hit points and our magicians are low on magic, we should probably go back to the inn.
Yeah, sounds like a good idea.
Okay.
Maybe they have a continental breakfast with pancakes.
Okay.
I certainly hope so.
You turn around and you start to head back to the inn. That's a die I'm rolling, by the way.
Is it?
Yeah.
Never would
And
guess.
you encounter nothing. You make it back. You make it back.
The vacuum of space. Oh no!
Oh god.
So you're back in town, and you head into the inn, and a broad, busty broad with a low-cut vermilion dress hanging off her shoulders and a tangle of auburn hair pulled back into a loose ponytail greets you with a hearty welcome as you enter. "Stay to save your data," she offers cryptically.
Wait, what? I'm so confused now. So she wants us to... Never mind, this is the inn, right?
Yeah.
Oh, so that makes sense that she's trying to get us to sleep there. Okay. Not just a random person showing up out of nowhere and saying, please sleep at my house.
No, this is the innkeeper we're talking to. She runs an inn where there are beds and sleepings.
Can I
So,
seduce
how
the
much
innkeeper?
does it cost?
Yes, you may. You can roll a luck check.
Oh man, I don't have really good luck. All right, so what it was? Is it a? What do
Just
I
roll
for
a
the luck?
d20 and then add your whole luck score, and I'll tell you how well you did.
24.
She bats her eyes at you and gives you a big old grin.
Nice.
She says, "So you're sleeping here tonight, right?"
Oh, you know it. Do you have pancakes?
She says,
Masterful seductor.
"Those accursed imps, they took all of the pancakes."
Oh, we just killed a bunch of imps. Did we find any pancakes, guys? This is important.
Did you cut them open?
I mean, I did a lot of horrible things to these imps. I don't think cutting them open was one of them.
I don't think you'd want the pancakes in their current state.
Probably
but that's
not.
where you find them.
I mean, they are pancakes.
I mean, they are conversation topic that we really don't need to be happening right now. 30
that
gold
is a good point. 30 gold for everyone or per person?
for everyone. It's one
Cool.
really, really big bed.
Okay.
Well, it's one big
that
bed for you
acceptable?
guys. I'm going to be somewhere else tonight.
Good luck with that. Gold, the lady.
Alright.
All right.
Make the-
So you pay her the 30 gold, and that's for the sleeping arrangements, the bed,
Right.
and we'll fall asleep. And you feel refreshed, and you are all now at full hit points. It's a new day, and you're at full magic points. And
How satisfied is the innkeeper?
she's got a big old grin on her face.
Oh, yeah.
And as you leave, she winks at you, and she says,
Nice.
"Hold reset while you power off."
I mean, I don't know what kind of kink you're into, lady, but, that's cool.
Whatever floats.
Pank is a lover and a fighter.
All right, very good. You are back and healed and in peak fighting condition. How you doing on gold?
We are at 74 gold currently.
So you have enough to buy one thing if you want.
All right.
Woo.
Oh,
Do we want a thing?
that one thing
Or
isn't a
you-
spell for me. Or-
No, you could
Sorry.
continue to save up for a spell, but that's enough to get you a heal potion.
Oh, a heal potion. My God.
And if you dig around in the fountain, actually, if you check out the well, you might find a single gold hit point, gold dollar. You might find a single gold piece that they poke you in the eye, and then you'll have 75, which is enough for a tent.
Why
Ooh,
we might
do you want to do that?
If we all poke around in the fountain, will we get 4? Or will we just find 1? Or why don't we all just do it and see what happens?
So what are we all just doing?
We're all gonna look in the fountain.
Oh, good. So you
All of us.
you look
I
in the
wouldn't.
fountain. I did mention the well that you haven't checked. You mentioned the fountain. There's nothing else in the fountain, just your dirty
Right, sorry,
face.
the well.
Okay,
The well.
you go over to the well, and it's a well. You might think there's something to it, but in fact, it is just an ordinary well with a gold coin that leaps out and pokes you in the eye. But you now have one gold, so you're now up to 75.
Quick to the tent, the tent shop.
Now, as you're walking across town, a couple people come up to you. There's this blonde girl in a red dress. She says, "Please save the princess." And as you're walking by, there's an old woman in a gold headscarf and a red dress. She says, "Please save the princess." And
We'll get to it.
on the way to the potion
We're
shop,
working on it.
there's the leggy blonde dancer in the whooshy red dress who noticed you looking into the fountain, and she just proclaimed, like, she's shaking you. She's saying, "I am Arlon the dancer!" Like, this matters somehow. And so
Hello?
as you're walking across town back to the potion shop, you're noticing a bunch of people who really just want to be talked to, and you're noticing a dress code because everybody's got
Don't
blonde
make
hair.
eye contact. Just keep going. It's fine. You don't need to acknowledge that they're there.
You notice a dress code because everybody's got blonde hair or like a golden yellow blonde hat or headgear of some sort and red clothing. Like,
My God, it's the Hitler Youth.
So you make your way to the potion shop, and in the potion shop there is a hairy, well-fed man in a well-worn apron who clears his throat as you arrive into a shop. Welcome! The dense mustache that resides under his round nose is either the result of several years' hard work or the product of an animal transformation potion that didn't pan out. He says, "So you're here to buy yourself a potion, I bet, or maybe a tent, or maybe a potion. Well, here's what I got for you. I've got a heal potion that's 60, and that'll restore some health to someone and taste real good. And you know what? We are out of stock. We had pure potions. We had a lot of pure potions, but then we had a run on them. Some adventurer went and bought 99 of them, one at a time. It took forever, and now we're out of stock. So I can only otherwise offer you a tent, 75 gold, and that's good sleeping for all of you, and it's no environmental waste of any kind. You just unpack it, and you use it, and you sleep in it, and you can also eat it. It's good nourishment there, and then just dissolves next time it rains. So you're all set there if you want a tent or a heal potion. What you want?
I would say tent because I'm walking 3 heal potions.
Yes, you are. That is a good point.
Yeah, so tent sounds good then.
All right. So he sells you a tent, and you pay 75. You are now flat broke.
Yay.
Yay! And when he
I
hands
guess.
he hands you
I guess-
he hands you a small box that is the size of his hand. The size fits very comfortably into his palm. Small little black box that just says tent on it, and he hands it to you.
I put it in my
I guess
pocket.
we should have paid better. We should
Okay,
have
you put
paid
it in your
better.
pocket. All of a sudden, everybody else feels that there's a tent box in their pocket because they're all connected.
I guess we should have paid better
Box in your pocket, you did
attention
not see me.
to our.
Ah,
Nobody let me say my joke. No one
I heard. Very nice.
Okay, thank you.
It
I
was better
trying to
than
say
my
that for like
joke.
the past minute.
Okay, everyone needs to stop telling jokes all at once. Because I'm getting the punchline to one and the setup to another.
Okay, everybody roll for initiative to find out who tells the joke first.
Nice.
Hey, why the chicken cross the road? Practice!
Okay, so you meander on out of the potion shop, and where to? Out of town again, back to the killing fields?
Yeah, let's go mess up some
Why don't
dudes.
we- Do we want to make our way to saving the princess? Because people seem pretty concerned.
Yeah,
We-
well, I mean, so this time we're going to head northwest because that's going to lead us towards where the princess is
Yes.
and the other part of the
I would-
continent. Yeah.
And we'll stick to the plains because that seemed like there may be less gray guys, and the gray guys were kind of a problem in
Okay.
terms of time.
Okay, so you just you stick to the green grass the whole time?
The green grass. Yes.
Yes. All right. So you follow the west coast, and you go up, and it's lovely greenery, grassery. Not too many other animals or things out. You don't notice any other people. It's really just a nice, peaceful, serene walk. And then you hear the ocean lapping up against the shore, and you continue heading northwest, and the land, you can see the ocean on either side. Well, the sea closing in a little bit, so the landmass narrows, but it's still very wide. And then your grassland starts to give way to a thick, dark forest. There's still a little bit of room on the west coast, just a little bit to sort of meander up through the grass toward the mountains, or you can go straight through the forest.
Going straight through the forest is the quicker way because the forest leads to the two menacing cliffs, and in between them is the swamp. And yeah.
Yeah, forest.
So, forest it is. So you walk in, and it's another kind of dark, creepy forest, as bright out as it is outside. This forest is just kind of spooky, and
Spooky dookie dookie.
and you you start to make it through the forest, and nothing happens. It's just a really peaceful forest. There's like everybody went home. There's just nobody out for combat today. So you continue walking through the forest, and on the other side there's a small patch of grass, and then it's a dark, creepy swamp that seems to have this like perpetual cloud of darkness over it that just makes the swamp darker than it should be. Do you proceed into the swamp? Of course you do. You proceed into the swamp. Yeah.
Yeah, there's not much else to do besides go back.
I go back to Quinaria and open up a stock firm.
Before you can do that, like lightning, all of a sudden, one spider appears out of nowhere. This big, free spider that's
Guys,
twice
we're
as
so boned. We're so boned, you guys. It's one spider. I don't know. Guys, let's just lie down and let the spider kill us.
Okay, everybody roll for initiative.
Oh, right. Yay, 19.
19?
Ah, we
Sorry.
can't fly.
I'm waiting on one more.
Mr. Joseph, is he here? Is he
Joseph,
there?
have you muted your
What's
microphone
happening?
again?
I was gone for like a good 20 seconds there. What happened?
Roll for initiative.
There's a creepy spider in the swamp. Okay, so the
I
two of you
have
who
not
got 19s, which one of you wants to go first?
Michael, you're welcome to go
Ah.
first, because I went first last
I
time.
rolled a 9.
Because I'm a fighter type, so yeah.
I'd say whoever has the highest agility should
I
go
don't know what's
first.
happening.
I say let's not do that.
Okay,
Actually, we have the same agility, so
Yeah, don't we?
yeah.
I'm at 10.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, great. So, roll off? I don't know.
Go ahead.
No. that's fine. Red Mage goes first, Black Mage goes second. I'm fine with that.
My
Okay,
internet
roll for initiative,
explodes.
please.
9.
Okay, so Red Mage goes first.
So I have a 43, which is outside my hit percentage,
Okay.
and I'm going to try to attack the spider.
The other option being.
Yes. So I rolled a
Yes.
17 damage.
Well, he actually tries to dodge you first.
Yeah, so I'm waiting for that.
Yes, and his evade is pretty good. He's a nimble spider, and he dodges. So no damage from you. Black Mage, please.
I hit the ground angrily.
Okay, so I roll 11, 1% out of my hit range.
Well, spider doesn't dodge.
Alright, then
Spider
I
kind
do.
of hisses at you. Hissing
Oh,
spider.
and I do 2 damage.
Do you now?
Or at
Actually,
least that's what I got.
actually, you do.
Yeah.
It looks to be a very soft, squishy spider. Doesn't have much in the way of absorption capabilities. White Mage.
Okay. So that's where I am in the order. I will. Okay, 74 outside my hit.
Okay. And Spider successfully dodges, so you miss. Spider
Womp womp.
gets to go to work on the White Mage, tries to eat you, and you get a chance to dodge that.
Oh, I got a 90, so that didn't happen.
No ho. So, you take. Where's number? You take 15 damage from the spider bite.
Oh,
Louise.
it's one crazy
Absorb
spider.
1.
And it's back to Senor Fighter O.
Okay. I am going to try to hit it.
Okay.
Surprise, surprise. No, it's outside of my hit percent.
Okay. And no dodging, so go ahead and hit it.
Woo! What's my damage up to? 20 damage.
Okay, very good. That's a mighty blow, and because it's very soft and squishy, it can't take too much damage, but it's still standing. But for how long? Red Mage.
Okay. 38, which is outside my hit percentage.
Okay. It does not dodge.
All right. So I am doing 8. Jeez. Okay. 8 plus 9 is 17. 17 damage.
Okay. That's enough to kill it. You may describe its death.
Okay, so I step on the spider repeatedly while singing the Itsy Bitsy Spider.
And it is very dead. Yay, you throw your hands up just out of compunction, and you all gain 30 experience points and 8 gold.
Boop.
Cool.
Okay.
Boop.
Onward.
Onward.
How many experience did we get? Sorry.
8. I'm sorry, you get
Okay.
30 experience and 8
Oh,
gold.
wow. Alright.
Okay, so you continue marching northward. You make it one step, and then just like out of nowhere, you are suddenly attacked by not one, not two, but not one. Cooperate. Stop rolling a 1. But 4 skeletons, or specifically, you know these as bone. And one of them, JOEV notices, is wearing red clown shoes for some reason.
Oh no.
Guys,
Oh,
I think we're boned.
I mean, clowns are terrible, but undead clowns are just the worst.
There's only one person who can truly appreciate that, who's among us, unfortunately.
As crazy dream.
I.e.
one's
training
seen it,
practice
okay.
last night.
Yeah. Okay, roll for an initiative.
Yes, please. And what I'll do is I will call out your names, and then you will give me your initiative. So roll, figure out what number you have, and then I will take it from you. I will take your number from you.
No. Oh, my count. I should probably talk into my microphone
Oh,
instead
that'd be
of the other direction.
All right, so Pank, what's
Keep
your number?
turning around.
15.
Okay, Alf,
18.
JOEV,
15.
Lita.
6.
Who wants to go first, Pank or JOEV?
I would say Pank, because Pank has the biggest chance of doing good damage.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Paul,
let's
before.
go hit a skeleton.
No, not yet, you don't.
Turn. You just go before me.
Go busting out your turn order.
It's obvious I wasn't paying attention, Nathaniel.
Of course. What were we doing? Oh, I was paying attention. Okay, so start of the battle. You have 4 bones who are swinging around. They're about average height. They're very thick-boned creatures, so they don't even look like human skeletons. They look like something slightly larger than that, even. And each of them has a big sharpened, like, arm bone or leg bone that they're using as a bludgeoning weapon, and or possibly piercing or slashing weapon, depending on how sharpened it is. So we have Alf going first.
Oh, so Alf rolls a 12, which is inside his hit percentage.
Nice.
And, really, just a 2? Okay. So he does 12 damage.
Okay, so you hit the White Mage for 12 damage.
Wait, I thought I was aiming for the clown shoes.
Oh, you're doing the clown shoes now?
Yeah, I'm aiming specifically at the shoes, not the bones in the shoes.
Okay, so, I'm sorry, you said 12 damage?
Yes.
Very good. The bone doesn't have much absorption power, so that just completely... The DM's going to describe this one. No, the DM's not going to describe this one. DM's going to hand this over to you. You can describe it. It's dead.
Okay, so I'm going to hack it apart while singing the bone song. You know, the head bone's connected to the neck bone's connected to the shoulder bone, so on and so forth. And each time I mention the bone, I hit it with my rapier.
And at the very end, you shout, "Not anymore!"
Yep.
Okay, and first one comes in... Oh, I'm not rolling 2d20s. What's that all about? Comes in running at the Red Mage. And you get a chance to evade.
Oh, okay, so I'm going to roll my D100 because that's what I do here. So that gives me a 75% evade, and my evade percentage is 75.
Oh, so that's exactly it then. So you dodge.
Mm-hmm.
Good
Yay.
for you. Yay. All right, now the fighter may fight.
Yay! Alright. Just outside the hit range. So go ahead and make your evasion roll.
Okay. Which one? 1, 2, 3. All of them are at full.
Let's go 1.
Okay. Not dodging that.
Alright. 16 damage.
Okay, 16 damage. That's enough to kill it.
Woo! And I don't know. It did, I hit its skull and it shatters into dust. And the skeletons aren't fun to describe the death, so it's just.
Oh yeah, they are. You can have fun with them still. White Major.
Okay, so I rolled for my hit. I rolled an 89, which is well outside hit.
And no dodging happening here.
Okay,
So roll for damage.
Roll for damage. 7 damage.
Okay, that's a good hit, but not quite enough to fell it. And it swings at the Red Mage
That's
now.
the most I could do.
I know, and it was pretty good. Ooh, and a critical hit on the Red Mage, which is 17 damage.
17 damage. Okay, so that brings me down to 32 hit points.
So you're hanging in there, and the Black Mage has a chance to go.
I rolled a 58%, way outside my hit range.
Okay, you attacking 2 or 3? The one that's injured or the one that's not injured?
The one that's injured
Okay, the one that's injured cannot dodge you. Make him pay.
did 2 whole damage.
You just about knock that thing over. It is so close. The bones begin to rattle. And they're all sort of mucking about in the swamp, so they're making all squishy noises as they're circling around you. That one goes to attack the Black Mage, and you get a chance to dodge.
Out of my evade range.
Well, then I'm afraid you're just going to have to take 19 damage to the
Oh,
elf.
jeez.
How are you looking there, LITA?
I am at 20 out of 38, so not too bad.
Okay. See what happens.
All right, and it's back to Senor Red Mage.
Oh, Senor Red Mage. Okay. Okay, so I got an 88, which is well outside my hit percentage.
No. All right, that no dodging here. So hit him.
Okay, so I guess.
Oh, which one are you hitting? I need to keep asking this.
How many skeletons do we have left?
Two skeletons.
Okay,
So
I
you've got
go
the one
for
that's
numero.
damaged and the one that's not damaged.
I'll go for numero dos.
Okay.
So that will give me a. Wow, I pay attention. A 15. 15 damage.
Kill it.
Yes.
Again.
Okay.
Because it's already dead.
Okay, so I don't know. I knocked down the skeleton.
See, they're not fun to
rip
describe,
off
are
the
they?
I rip off off the arms and use the chest skeleton as a xylophone.
There you go. See?
Making sure to hit the same rib twice, but it makes a different sound.
Yeah.
All right. Back to the fighter, Pank.
Hitting. How many are left to hit?
Just the one with the 1 hit point. The shaky skeleton mucking about in the muck.
Make an evade check.
No good.
14 damage.
And he is very dead.
I just kind of push it over.
Okay. So, yay, you instinctively throw your arms up in the air to celebrate, and you gain 36 experience each,
Jeez, okay.
and you gain 12 gold.
I'm gonna have to use my calculator here.
How many experience?
36.
We just need to fight one more thing and we'll level
Brings
again.
us to what, 174?
Yes.
Yep.
That's what I got to. Do we get gold?
We all have the same experience level. Maybe just one person needs to figure it
Well,
out
if we
and
all
tell
do it-
everybody else.
But if
When
we all
it's
do it, then we
complicated
can
math.
check each other's math.
Like, I had to
Right.
carry the 1. Ugh.
Did we get gold?
Yeah.
We got 12 gold, and we now have 20 gold.
Yay.
We now have 20 gold. So let's continue going forward, and hopefully we will reach the cave thingy, and we'll stop right outside there.
Okay.
The cave castle. It's the castle, right? Where Garland is holding the princess captive, and we need to save her.
For pancakes.
So, you begin to walk forward. Roll a luck check.
Everyone?
Everyone roll a luck check. Just d20 plus your luck score, and let me know who got the highest.
I got a 17.
30.
16.
Less than 30.
I got 30.
As you're continuing to wander, you find the unfortunate quartet of corpses of another band of adventurers who seem to have made it this far, just at the edge of the swamp, but made it no further. So you have an unfortunate black belt and a thief and 2 black mages who didn't make it beyond the swamp. But,
That's a little unnerving.
yeah, but
Just there weren't-
you
just a
do
band
notice
of white
a
mages.
slight little glimmer on the thief's belt.
Ooh, let's check out what this is.
Okay. So you reach over, and he's got a pouch that's partially spilled up. And it looks like it was a concealed pouch, so whatever it was that did him in either didn't notice or didn't care. And you've found a thing. You found a pouch that has 60 gold in it.
Ooh, we now have 80 gold.
Yay.
Hooray for looting.
Hooray.
It's not doing them any good.
Oh,
So you march just a little bit further, and as you come out through the swamp, you begin to enter another forest.
Oh dear.
It's a dark, thick forest, but can feel you're getting close to your destination now. And as you head through the forest, nothing happens still, but it's a dark and creepy forest, yeah. And then you poke your head out on the other side. You finally emerge through the forest, and you are now standing in front of this very large, ruined castle of sorts. It looks like maybe it was a temple, maybe it was a castle, maybe it was some architectural experiment done terribly wrong. You don't really know. But it's in ruins, whatever it is, and presumably the Temple of Friends, or Fiends, whatever it may be. There's a large archway that leads into it, but you also notice, just at the edge of the forest, a large metallic oval object of some sort. As best as you can tell, it looks like it fell out of the sky because there's a bit of a crater where it landed. And it's got all sorts of mechanical parts that you don't really recognize. You're not used to seeing metal worked into this way. And it seems to have 2 long stick-like legs with big padded feet that are sticking out of the side, like it just fell out of the sky somewhere and landed on its side. As you're starting to examine it a bit more, you notice that there's a big compartment door open on the side, and it looks like there's a big hole. Whatever the central interworkings of this, whatever the core of it is, a generator of sorts perhaps, seems to be missing. And you notice a little engravement on the side of it that says one word, War Mech.
I prefer Easy Mac, personally. But I mean, whatever floats this guy's boat.
I know, I was like, oh crap. Are we gonna have to fight? Apparently not. So, are there any dangerous looking things sticking off of this that we can take? You know, maybe like a nuclear missile or something like that.
It does look like it has a couple of projectiles like projectile launchers of some sort, maybe on the side or embedded in it that pop out. But you don't even know what to do with this thing. You've never seen anything like it. But it's very clear that whatever happened to this, it's missing some core component in the middle.
Okay.
Let's
So
find
we
it.
can't-
Put it back together. That can't end poorly.
Maybe Mr. a knight person. I keep wanting him to be a wizard, but Garland. Maybe we can find him after saving the princess, because we don't know what this is, and I don't know.
So anything else you want to do here?
I'd like to
I
go
don't
back to
have
the
it.
forest and fight one more thing so we can level up.
So you wander back into the dark, terrifying forest of terrifyingness, and the DM almost drops his die off the side.
Get your head in the game, Nathaniel. Jeez.
I mean,
So
I've only dropped my dice on the floor at least 10 times.
Before you head back into the forest, you are interrupted by a kind of creepy-looking red spotty worm monster out on the plain just before you get into the forest. It's
So
very large. It looks like it could eat you whole, and it's got sort of antenna tentacly things coming off of what passes for its head. You recognize this as a creep, and it attacks. Roll for initiative, everybody.
Guys, let's let it eat us. It might be filled with treasure and party members.
I think we could figure that out after we defeat it.
Okay, 15.
We're just gonna say our names and then we say it.
Oh, I thought that was just doing that the one time.
No, I want to do that every time. So much easier. Okay, so go
Okay.
ahead. Fighter, Pank.
13.
Okay, Alf,
15.
JOEV,
14.
and Lita.
16.
Okay. Well, lucky you. Lita gets to go first. Go ahead.
I'm going to use my lightning spell.
Okay.
Let's see.
I can hear it charging.
Yeah.
And everybody get your rolls ready as well.
46.
46 is a nice amount of damage to have, and it absorbs a good portion of that, but it still takes 26 damage. And it's back to the Red Mage.
Okay, so I roll a 55, which is outside my hit percentage.
Okay, and it tries to evade you. Worm slug-like oozing around, and, well, doesn't. So, damn it.
Okay, so I do 13 damage.
Okay, and it seems to be pretty good. It's got a lot of dense skin. The skin is very, very thick, so it absorbs a lot of that blow. White Mage.
Alright, I rolled for my hit. I rolled 54, which is outside.
Okay. The creep doesn't dodge, so hit the creep.
Alright, 7 damage.
Okay.
So 1 damage.
Yeah, basically. And then go ahead, Pank.
It's a creep. It's a weirdo. What the hell is it doing here? It doesn't belong here. It doesn't belong here. Hey, within my hit range.
Very nice.
Actually,
Guaranteed
no, that's a crit. That's
Is
a
it?
crit.
That's
Yeah,
so
it is.
exciting.
Yay. That's 17.
17. Okay. Still sucks up some of that, but that's a good hit. But it's still
No.
standing, and it's starting to ooze out of the wounds.
Yeah.
This sort of pinkish ooze out of it, and it swings around to. Oh, let's see. Who does it want to attack? Let the die decide. It attacks the fighter.
Okay.
And Pank, you'll be pleased to know that you get to roll an evade check.
Hooray! Let that other dice go. Made it!
Very nice. Oh, sad. You're gonna kill it before it gets another chance to eat you. Lita.
I may as well use lightning again.
We're probably gonna heal after this.
Yeah, you probably
Yeah.
don't need. You probably don't need to use lightning. You might want to save that just in case.
Well, I think, are we gonna heal after this, or because we're
Yeah,
gonna
can
go
we
out
just
of
use the tent to heal because we'll have a level up?
right?
I suppose.
So we might as well try to keep the risk of anyone dying. Also, we're all very clearly getting tired, and we might want to wrap this up as quickly as possible.
Sure. Well, that was the idea. Although also the other consideration is that you still have cure spells yet, and most of you aren't down terribly far in hit points. So it might also even be better to trudge back to the inn and then hope that your GM is nice and doesn't give you any random encounters on the way back there, and just spend less money than a $75 tent.
Yeah, he's got a
tent.
point. Yeah.
And just heal yourself,
But
or
either
heal
way-
yourself along the way, do a little more adventuring, and then trudge back to the inn, or then use the tent. But I don't
Either
think
way.
you. Yeah.
We're
So
gonna
either way, go ahead and do something, Lita.
come to the.
That is 53.
So I'm sorry, are we rolling damage, or are you rolling to hit?
This is using lightning.
Oh, you're using lightning. Okay. So that is more than enough to destroy it. So you may describe the creep death.
Does someone else want to describe it? Because I'm boring.
Well, you can come up with something.
No.
I mean, lightning does
Lightning.
creep.
You bore it to death.
Yay!
Wonderful. Yay. The creep explodes, filled with lightning-y goodness, and you all gain 63 experience points and 15 gold.
How much gold?
15.
Okay, so it's a 7, and then I carry the 1. So it's 63.
Right,
Yes,
you
63.
shouldn't have to carry-
So that puts us 237, I think.
Wait, why are you
Yep.
carrying ones?
No, you carry the one after the 3.
Oh, I see what he's doing.
I think. I mean, that's what
Sorry.
I say.
Mhm.
Anyhow,
How much
yeah.
was it again?
63 experience.
Oh,
We have
15.
237
206.
experience.
yeah, that's right. Sorry, I was getting confused with all the people.
So you're now level
4.
3? Yay! You level up. And you're throwing your arms up in the air in celebration. So, shall we call this a place to stop, or do you want to quickly run back to town and hope for no random encounters? Which I can guarantee you there will be no random encounters.
That's just
Or we
fine.
can step here.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, let's just
Yeah.
do that
Okay,
while
you-
we'll work on leveling up while that happens.
Yes, you
Mhm.
run back in town. In fact, you go through over 100 random encounters, but you successfully manage to run away from each and every one of them before you take damage.
Yes!
You end up back in town. All of those imps, they're just so angry at you. And then you end up back in town. The woman waggles her eyebrows at you, Pank, as
Yeah.
and charges
Oh, dear.
30 gold for the big plushy bed, which presumably you pay, and then
Yes. Sorry.
Okay. So you pay your 30 gold, and you all sleep. You are all back at full health. Once you figure out what your new stats are for leveling up, you'll be at max health and max magic points. And the woman, once again, on your way out in the morning, she winks at you and she says, "Hold reset while you power off."
Yay.
Next time on the Game Cola RPG Cast, a terrible mishap leaves us without anything getting recorded for the entire session. 2 hours of silence instead of all the talking that was supposed to be there.
If you hear like chewing or anything, just tell me and I'll stop. I'm trying to make sure that you can't. I've got my cereal.
Okay, you're breathing really loudly. If you could just stop breathing altogether.
That'd really be helpful for me too.